Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Friday Night Shit Chat, a podcast where we drink beer and talk about random topics. I'll be your host tonight, Nick, the Dungeon Master, joined as always by my two co-hosts, Dan, the Heartthrob.
What's up? Welcome back, guys.
And Nico, the Movie Master.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
So to start this off, I want to apologize because tonight should have been a D&D night. However, I am feeling under the weather, so I canceled that. And we're just going to do...
fucking dare you? No, I'm kidding.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be coughing all the time. I'm sorry.
Okay, go in the corner. Fucking.
I mean, I do record in the corner. You know this.
Yeah, that's true. It is true.
So I will not be bringing you that entertainment tonight. I'm just going to do another chill topic, which is nothing. We're just going to sit here and drink beer and chit chat. Speaking of beer, I said the thing.
You said the thing.
Speaking of beer, a business decision we made a long time ago. A business decision we made a long time ago is to give the arduous task of picking a beer for everyone to drink. And tonight I picked an oldie, but a goodie. And we're all gonna have sipping on some Old Style.
Ooh.
Yeah, that brings you back, doesn't it? Back to what?
wow.
I don't know, but
We were just talking about it last week.
yeah, we were, and now we're drinking it.
Nice.
So,
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there.
in addition to Old Style, I'm also drinking a hot, steaming cup of coffee to help bring up this congestion in my chest in hopes that I won't be hacking my lungs out the entire time we're on the stream, but we'll see what happens. So, coffee and beer, that's the weirdest combination I think I've ever had. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that actually is true, but well, I feel like Old Style has such a muted taste, though. Like, it does, don't get me wrong, it tastes good and it's refreshing. I don't feel like it really messes with the coffee too much. Or vice versa, the coffee messes with the Old Style too much. Either way, you know what I mean. So, but how was your guys' weekend and all that stuff?
My weekend wasn't too bad. I didn't really do too much. This past weekend, just kind of relaxed, cleaned up a bit, watched some movies, played some video games, but pretty boring weekend.
I'm actually kind of interested. What video games did you play, Dan?
Ooh. So.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Oh, I wish. I did play a little bit of Diablo for the new season,
Okay.
and then I'm getting back into all these old Need for Speeds, man. I found the website. Damn, I'm about to get raided over here. I'm pirating video games. But I found a website that has all these zip files of all the older Need for Speed games, like Underground 1, Most Wanted. So I got Underground, and then Most Wanted 2005 one. Since EA kind of delisted them, so you can't technically buy them anymore. So I've actually been playing those since this past weekend. Yeah, for real. Thanks, EA. But yeah, I'm kind of reliving my childhood video games.
Nice.
But yeah,
Awesome.
good stuff.
How about you, Nico? What'd you do this weekend?
Mostly uneventful for the most part. Not a whole lot. I watched a couple. I say scary movies. They're not really scary movies to me. They're not very scary. I watched all of the It movies.
Oh, nice! I love that.
Like I watched the old the Stephen King's It with freaking Tim Curry as Pennywise. I watched that. A lot better than I remember it being. I was like, wow, this is actually pretty decent. Even though it was like there's some schlockiness to it, just because it's like a TV movie technically, but it was, I don't know, I still dug it. I was like, all right, yeah, this is awesome. And then I was just like, I was in an it mood, so I was like, all right, well, fuck it, I'm gonna watch the new ones now. So I watched those.
Nice.
I went. I think I told you this, but I went to a baby shower for my friend who just recently got married. And he kind of sprung it on me last minute. I knew that it was happening. I just didn't know when, because I never got a reminder or a I didn't get the official invite or whatever. Because for some reason, rather than mailing them out, he just is like, I'm gonna hand them out to people at the wedding because everybody's gonna be there and shit. So, but I was not one of the people that got one just because he forgot. He told me again, but I didn't remember the date. I just knew where it was gonna be, and that was it. So he called me like on Friday and was just like, he's like, hey, are you gonna be there tomorrow? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, to the baby shower. I was like, the baby shower? He's like, yeah, bro, don't you remember? I was like, no, because I don't fucking have an invitation. He was just like, oh shit, you're the one person I fucking forgot to give it to. I was like, apparently so, because I was like, I remember where it is, I just didn't know what date. He's just like, oh, my bad, dude. And I was just like, it's all good. So I ended up going to the baby shower on Saturday. And other than that, I mean, baby shower was an all right time, games and a bottle of wine.
Ugh.
That's pretty much it.
Nice.
Other than that, I mean, yeah, just watch movies. Well,
Nico, did you swallow your mic? You sound like you swallowed your mic.
Does it sound?
Oh!
Oh,
Now you're good.
Hey, yo.
that's okay. I was pulling back from it. That's why.
Oh.
I wanted to look it in the eyes.
Yeah, this is what everyone's gonna hear when they listen to that. Yeah, but
Sorry, folks. I'm not a professional broadcaster.
you're not.
I just act like I am.
You just play one on TV or on the podcast.
Yeah, I just play one on the podcast.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah. Other than that, how was your weekend?
Well, it was eventful.
Yeah.
So on Friday, I went to JK's house and we watched some scary movies. 28 years later.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. How was that? I haven't seen it yet.
Horrible. I don't recommend
What?
it.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean,
That sucks.
so that's my opinion on it. I really liked 28 Days Later. And I remember, I don't remember 28 Weeks Later as much as I do 28 Days Later. 28 Years Later just didn't hit the mark. I think they missed completely on it. But that's my opinion. So, do with that as you will. And we also watched The Audition. It is I think it's subbed Japanese horror film.
Oh.
And I'm not a movie critic because, as you know, I don't watch movies. This is the only time of year that I really watch movies. So it was the most boring movie I've ever seen in my life. I think Titanic had more action in it until, that's the thing, is throughout the entire movie, it's kind of dropping hints all around you, oh. And the last 15 minutes, it's I don't want to say a gore fest, but that's when the action happens and then it just ends. I was like, okay. So I don't think anyone that was at the movie night was impressed, but I don't want to speak for anybody. And if you want to check those out for yourself, it was 28 Years Later, and I think it's called The Audition.
The Audition?
The Audition, yeah.
Oh, The Audition.
The Audition,
Okay.
yeah. Audition,
Something
yes.
else.
Like auditioning for a part, yes.
1999.
Yes, it's Japanese. Japanese?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Japanese horror film directed by Takashi Miike.
Then on Saturday, I got asked a very important question by my 4-year-old son, and that was, why doesn't my house have Halloween decorations up? To which I responded, Dad's lazy. And yeah, we should put some decorations up because you're 4 and you understand those things now. So, after a very busy morning with his swim lessons, and I'll spare you the rest of the details, we got to work on the house, on the outside of the house, and we were very successful in decorating the outside of the house. My theme is always spiders because I like spiders and it terrifies my wife. I actually bought this huge spider prop from Spirit like 5 years ago, and we hung it from our roof, so it like kind of looks cool. But neither one of us wanted to go on the roof this year, so we just let Gino kind of tell us where to put things. Like, hey, where do you want this? And so he put the skeleton spider on the bush, and again, spare the details on this. Anyway, so we decided that he then asked us another very important question. When am I getting my costume? And we looked at each other and said, today, right now, let's go to the store. So we went to said Halloween store, and we purchased his very fancy T-Rex costume. So if you wanted to know what he was going to be, he is going to be a T-Rex.
That's awesome.
Yep. And then we stopped and we were getting a treat. Mr. Gino didn't want ice cream, so he got a donut and we got ice cream. Yay for us. Then we get home and we're eating our snack, and Gino decides that he wants to see the decorations again. And he promptly asked me, Dad, let's go see the decorations. And I said, yeah, sure, give me a minute because I want to finish my ice cream as you do and get my shoes on. Well, my son is impatient. And he decided that he wanted to see the decorations through the window. And for those of you that don't know, Nico and Dan, you guys both know, my window has like an outer part to it. It's like a windowsill. Like the way they built the house is just kind of strange, where like the wall's super thick, but the window's super thin, I guess you could say. So I have like an extra piece of wall where my window sits. And he decided he wanted to look out the window and went to go put his hand on the windowsill to look out the window, missed, and split his lip open on the windowsill. Yeah. So, excuse me, as a father and a mother, we heard a loud thump, and we both looked over, and Gino opened his mouth to cry, and blood splattered everywhere. To which my lovely and a very panicked wife went and picked him up and ran him to the kitchen sink. She was panicked, and I was not panicked because I saw him sitting on the couch, so I didn't know the severity of the situation yet. I thought maybe he just bit his lip because, like, the last time he bit his lip or his cheek, he freaked out beyond belief. So I'm like, okay, maybe he just bit his lip real bad where it, like, split open. It is, getting cold out. Maybe it's just dry and it hurts, whatever. So she's freaking out, and she's like, we got to go to the ER, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't think it's that bad. So I, like, patting him down, trying to get all the blood off of him, and then, like, I held some napkin there or paper towel, whatever it was, to soak up some of the blood, and I moved it away. And before the blood started gushing out again, I noticed that the skin on his lip was hanging off. And that's when I was like, okay, yep, it is time to go to the emergency room.
Oof.
Yeah. And then I looked on the inside of his mouth because that's where I felt like most of the blood was coming from. And he had probably took out a good, like, centimeter of gum line, I guess you could say, like bottom. No, I guess it's really your inner lip, which was just gushing blood. And then I looked at his top gums, and it was swollen almost to the size of like a nickel. Like you could just see it. Like his mouth was uncomfortable. He's unconsolable, so he would not stop crying. My wife is now crying and panicked, and I'm like, the only thing I can think of, and if this makes me a bad father, that's fine. I'm going to admit it. The only thing I can think of is, God damn it, do I not want to go to the fucking emergency room on a Saturday? And not because it was Saturday, but because it was the emergency room. So now, this is where the story gets really good. Right? So we're on the way to the emergency room. My wife is driving and crying. I'm trying to console my son in the back of the car. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool. He's a kid. He's bleeding. He's crying. They're going to want to get us in and out. Hour max. Great. And so we pull up and we run inside. And to my surprise, they checked him in, checked the insurance, got a wristband on him, checked his weight, and got us into a room. And that reinforced what I thought. Like, awesome, we're gonna get out of here fast, right? So they close the door. Then they walk back in with the suture cart. They squirt saline on it. They give him a numbing gel, all while he's screaming and trying to stop the bleeding. Like, okay, the trauma, or I can't remember what they called him. They didn't call him doctor. They called him practitioner. I don't remember. Yeah, probably.
Might have been a nurse practitioner.
Yeah, it might have been. Anyway, so like, oh, he'll be in 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, he walks in. I'm like, great. They are on time with this. He's going to stitch this up and we're going to go. So he has Gino move the stuff. And he's like, oh, he's looking at his lips and Gino's still crying. It's still bleeding a little bit. He's like, yeah, he's going to need stitches, probably 2 or 3 on the outside, 1 or 2 on the inside. And he's checking Gino's teeth because like he hit hard. So he's like, actually, his teeth are pretty stable. Excuse me. He's like, so no damage to the teeth, blah, blah, blah. He's like, you're going to need to keep that jaw in there for a little bit longer because we need it to be really numb. And when we do the shot to give him the stitches, he's like, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm like, awesome, a few minutes. 120 minutes later. 2 hours.
I mean,
Oh man.
He walks in. All right, let's get these stitches done. Now, I thought maybe that they would like maybe secure him to the bed and like, you know, kind of like a insane asylum style. No. They brought in an extra nurse, and the nurse held his arms, and Ashley held his head, and I held his legs, and Gino looked at all of us and started to scream while he put the stitches in. And then on Sunday we went out for beer.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, Gino deserved a beer after that.
No, he had to.
he deserves a couple.
Mm-hmm. So that was my week. By the way, we went to Skeleton Key out in Darien. No, Miskatonic is in Darien. Skeleton Key is in Lamont. And let me get these right because in case anybody wants to check them out. Skeleton Key is a fantastic brewery. If you guys are looking for like I was right, Lamont. No, Woodridge on Lamont Road. So half right.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. Skeleton Key is a nice brewery. It's a small location. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's a small location, but their beers are really good there. I like what they have. Actually, I think a friend of ours discovered Skeleton Key, and we made actually like a mini road trip out of it. Then we went to Miskatonic in, I believe that actually is in the city I said it was. Darien, yes, it's in Darien. They have a little bit more of a niche collection. A niche, is that the right use of that? Different collection of beers. They kind of kit all of the whole spectrum of beers. And then we went to Ike and Oak, which is really, really good food and pretty decent beers too. Ike and Oak sours are really good. They had a gummy bear sour, which was really good.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then we came home, and that was my entire weekend. So, votes on who had the most eventful weekend.
It's definitely you.
I was gonna say, yeah, definitely you.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, like, if that one instant, like, if I would have just told Gino yes, in that instance, none of that would have happened. But I said, give me. Instead of saying yes, I said the dad answer, give me a minute. And I'm like, oh. So, oh well, it is what it is. He's
Yeah,
fine now.
because a dad's give me a minute could be in 30 seconds, it could be in an actual minute, or it could be an hour from now.
Hey, listen. Little man's got to have patience. Not that I want this to happen, but that's what happens when you don't have any patience. I love you, Gino.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel for him. He's gonna
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he might not have a scar on his lip. He might get lucky, but
Hopefully not.
as
We'll
a
see.
fellow scar lip person, I mean,
Or if he does, hopefully it's a cool scar.
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
This is the cool scar. So one thing that I think I hinted at before we started that I have like not a mini topic because like again I don't want to consume the whole episode, but um, so we are getting close to Halloween, and you guys both said you were watching movies this weekend. Nico, you kind of touched more on where I was going to go, and I touched on some movies I watched, but do you guys like scary movies are obviously like the thing to do at this time of year, and for the last I want to say 6 years now, I've been going to JK's house like exclusively to watch horror movies for Halloween. He sets up he has this whole event, and I go there to watch movies. But my thing with I'm gonna say air quotes scary movies is that nothing in the movie scene really scares me. So I can watch slasher films, no problem. I've seen Terrifier, no problem. I've seen psychological horror and obviously Saw, which is gore fest and physical or self-mutilation horror. But none of that really scares me, right? And so I was wondering if there's there was one movie, it was Paranormal Activity, where they're oh, people are getting so scared of this movie, they're leaving the theater and people are having nightmares and people have to call therapists and cool, that movie sounds like something I really want to watch. And don't get me wrong, Paranormal Activity, the first movie, was a fantastic movie, but I was not scared by some door moving back and forth. Okay,
Right.
Let's just be real for a moment here. That movie was a lot of okay, what's the next night going to be? And then it's oh, she kind of got possessed and watched him sleep. For spoilers if you haven't seen the movie, she kind of got possessed and watched him sleep or whatever. But again, like I said with the movie, the Japanese horror movie, The Audition, it didn't happen until the last 15 minutes. Well, Paranormal Activity had that slow buildup as well, where it's oh, the door moved. Oh, there's footsteps. Oh, there's this little thing. Oh, the house caught on, or the Ouija board caught on fire. And then the last 10 minutes or 5 minutes was just the demon roar, the murder, and then the throwing of the body, and then the movie ends. I wasn't scared. Is there a movie that you guys have watched, horror movie wise, that has actually sent chills down your spine, scared you, that you would recommend to me? I got my pen and my pencil and paper out so I can start writing.
Honestly, nothing in recent years has really kind of gotten me like that.
Okay.
The one I would say, and see, I'd have to go back and watch the more recent one. So they did a remake of Evil Dead.
Okay.
Where I think it was back in 2012, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 2013. Where it really leans heavy into the gore, as well as the super black comedy of it. Because the first Evil Dead trilogy really, it was definitely a black comedy or whatever, but this one, it pairs a lot better with the gore aspect of it. And I won't lie, there were some scenes, but then again, this was at this point over 10 years ago, that really kind of sent chills on my spine. I was like, oh damn, I don't know about that. That really kind of gave me the for lack of a better term, the chills or the heebie-jeebies. And I was just I don't know if I could deal with that. So I've only ever seen it a couple of times. And then they had a sequel to it finally not too long ago, which I can't fucking remember the name of. I swear it was an HBO Max thing for a while. I don't know if it's still on HBO Max, but is it Evil Dead Rise? Yeah. This was from a couple of years ago. Evil Dead Rise. But see, that one I haven't seen, so I heard it was good. So I'm not sure.
Okay. I think that's what I'm looking for too. Because like again, I watched Saw. Like Saw was probably one of my favorite horror movies in terms of like I don't classify Saw as horror because like I mean the horror aspect of it is obviously like the abduction and the like getting out of the trap and like the sacrifice that you have to do. Like I get that part of it, but like I consider it more of like a self-mutilating gore fest. And it's like, okay, yes, but also it didn't scare me. It actually made me like I really, really like the end of Saw 1. Like those are the types of movies where it's like I didn't like you I know they dropped clues throughout the movie. I didn't see that ending coming at all. And I know like with every movie they tried to kind of outdo it, but like in the second movie, and again, spoilers, I knew like they were suggesting like, oh, it's a recording, whatever. I'm like, well, the kid's alive, like it's obvious, right? And of course, they find the kid alive, so it's like it was all meant for the officer to have a trap. It's convoluted, but like the first movie got me in terms of the twist, right? But like I have not seen like there's a movie because like if I'm being honest, Saw gave Ashley nightmares. And she got scared. And I'm like, it didn't scare me. And there are people that got scared at Signs, was it? The Alien movie?
That movie wasn't scary.
Like,
I'm gonna say that
maybe,
was
no, maybe
definitely
it's not Signs. Maybe I'm misremembering what movie kind of scared people.
That one they were trying to say was really scary, and I mean, like
Okay.
the twist of it was, and even that was like not. I don't know. Either way, I can understand it. I think people were there. Especially for like I guess for like a younger audience, it is kind of scary. But Signs was one of those ones. It was that stuff that M. Night Shyamalan did. He had a couple of like quote unquote horror movies that weren't like very scary. The Sixth Sense, I would argue, is probably the scariest movie that he's made. Only because it is very like psychological thriller, and then you don't see the twist coming.
I think I figured that one out though. Is the problem because the twist did not surprise me at all. I was like, oh, one of them's dead, right? Right? Like
mean,
that's right.
When you were older, right?
Whenever I watched it, I don't remember how old I was when I watched it.
Oh.
It wasn't like when did it come out? Because I know I didn't see it when it came out. So
It came out. I mean,
a long time ago, right?
2002, maybe.
Okay. So I don't remember.
Oh, it was in '99. Shit, that was even
wow.
before that. Yeah, it was 1999.
Okay. Well, yeah. I don't know if I would have been watching horror movies in '99. Maybe no, because I was watching Tales from the Crypt. So what's the difference? But and I don't know if maybe it's just one of those things where I know I'm watching a movie, so like, it's not gonna scare me, but like, because Jeff recommended Midsummer for me.
Okay.
He's like, you gotta watch Midsummer, and he's like, watch it by yourself. He's like, you gotta watch that movie. So,
see, that's one of those ones I still haven't seen. I've heard because I haven't seen it because it got spoiled for me like a long time ago.
Ah, okay.
And so I'm just like, at this point, I kind of already like know more or less what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
So I just haven't gone back to actually like watch it, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. Is the thing?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Midsummer.
Okay.
I've been wanting to watch it too, but
okay.
never really
Well, maybe
got
we should have a
around to
movie
it.
party,
Ooh.
painting party, D&D party, movie party. We should just hang out more, guys.
Yeah,
I'll
come over right
one that right, I'm coming right now. One that again, this is one that it got freaking it got spoiled for me, but the clips of it that I have seen are really fucking like, whoa, this is crazy. Is a movie called Hereditary. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh,
Nope.
Yeah, that's fucking scary. I was gonna recommend that one for you.
Okay, let's hear it, Dan.
There's a couple scenes in it that are fucking terrifying, dude. Oh no, Nico.
I haven't seen it all the way through. I've seen clips of it, and before that, it had gotten spoiled for me. So I haven't full on watched it. But the clips of it that I have seen, I was just like, oh. So
Did you see the clip of her on the roof?
I think so.
Yeah, that one's fucking terrifying. But yeah, it's like
you're making me want to watch the trailer real quick. But go
you
ahead.
should
Go
watch
ahead.
it. Yeah, but it's like a psychological paranormal type
Oh, okay.
scary
Okay.
movie. Yeah, because I was gonna say slashers don't really do it for me. Some psychological stuff does do it for me, but I feel like the ones that I find scariest are like paranormal kinds
Right. Okay.
of movies. Yeah, for whatever reason.
I feel like that's what I'd be looking for too, because I feel like that would scare me the most. But, it's like, I'm sorry. Continue. You can continue with Hereditary. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. I think essentially it's it's supernatural psychological horror, and it pretty much follows like a family that's like a bunch of like scary shit starts happening to them like after like the death of like their grandmother, and it kind of like starts. Trying to think of how to explain it without spoiling.
Don't spoil it. That's fine.
Yeah, that's how I gotta dance around it a little bit,
Okay.
but yeah, like it kind of this grandmother dies, and then it starts like something starts tormenting like their like the family essentially, and it's like a build up. I think all these paranormal movies kind of follow a similar, like trajectory, and yeah, like the build up and then the pop-ups
Okay.
always fucking get me.
So is it like jump scary?
I wouldn't say it doesn't rely a lot on it, but there are a couple scenes.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like it slowly starts out as stuff that like you would think it's like, coincidences, and then they keep happening, and it's like everybody starts having like extremely like bad luck and shit, and it's really good. I'd say that's a scary one.
Okay. All right.
And then have you seen Sinister?
Yes.
Yeah, that's that one.
That scared you? I did not feel like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I found it fucking scary. Well, how old was I when that came up? That was 2012. That was like 12 years ago. Well, I was like, what, 15? 2012? 14, 15? So that was fucking terrifying for me.
Yeah, you're a little young. I guess what would scare a 40-year-old fat guy?
I'm assuming you've watched Insidious then too, because that's another one that got me.
Insidious.
Fucking...
Yes, I believe. I don't think I did.
No?
The franchise as well.
No, I did not see Insidious. No.
Ooh, yeah, you should watch one. That's the one with Darth Maul.
What? What?
No, it's not. One of the demons look like Darth Maul. So.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But no, that's the first one specifically. But I mean, I think the other ones are pretty good, but the first, I think I only enjoyed the first two. After that, I didn't really care too much for him. But yeah, the first one for sure.
I'm gonna Google this. Let's see, the scariest movie ever.
It's gonna come out with like some
Until Dawn.
It's gonna be like
Scandinavian
Cannibal
fucking
Corpse
horror
or not
film.
Cannibal Corpse.
Scary Movie came up there, so I don't trust this.
That's hilarious.
Probably
The Conjuring,
Probably like
Halloween, The Shining,
Halloween's not scary.
Oh my
The
god!
Ring,
Have you seen
Poltergeist.
Green Inferno?
Oh yeah, that one's a good one.
Green.
That's the one where they get stuck.
That's an
right?
older one. That's an older fucking movie.
Yeah,
No.
that's a good one. It's on Netflix, I think.
I have not seen it because you're talking to me, so no.
Yeah, you should.
The
watch it.
Nightmare.
Oh, so, I mean, 2013. It's 10 years old, but yeah, no, that one is. I would recommend that.
Okay.
You want something kind of fucked up, yeah. Uh-huh.
That'll
The
do it.
Midnight Man. That looks interesting.
There's one that they just released on HBO that I've been threatening to watch, but I haven't yet. It's called Bring Her Back.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
I've
gonna be
heard
at
of it.
that's gonna be at one of JK's movie nights.
Nice.
I think this
Oh,
week.
really?
I think this Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, let
Yeah,
us
I
know
haven't
how that
seen-
is.
Let me check
Haven't
the line.
seen it yet. Haven't seen it yet, but like just the tile, like the fucking like the movie poster basically alone already has me like, ooh, I might
Really?
want to watch this.
Bring. We were just talking about this at his house. Oh, okay. Did we watch we watched the trailer on it? It did look good.
I haven't seen the trailer, but like the synopsis alone kind of had me like, interesting.
All right, let's see. Where is his group here?
Oh man, have you seen The Orphan?
No.
See that one's, that one's not.
Is that the one
scary.
that's
That one's
like based on that one case?
supposed and
With the
based
girl that
on
was,
like, based on the true story is
Yeah,
very loosely fucking
Barely,
used, but,
yeah,
like,
because a lot of that shit was over exaggerated.
yeah, it was way over exaggerated, but like no, it's because I think they had two movies, and then I want to say that they made a mini series sort of on like Hulu not too long ago about it. It was I remember the first time I watched it, like it was not scary, but it was a little freaky.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, Friday, October 24th is Bring Her Back. Sorry.
that you're gonna watch it at JK's house.
Yeah.
Next
This Saturday is going to be The Ugly Stepsister and Night of the Reaper.
Ugly Stepsister and Night of
Yeah.
the Reaper.
Yeah. And then then along with
Oh, that's a new one.
Bring Her Back is Tourist Trap.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh. I think I have one for you. Oh,
Okay.
man, I was thinking about this one the other day, and I haven't fucking seen it in so long. Have you ever seen Hostel?
Oh,
Yes.
that one's
So I have not. We were
gory.
talking about it, but see, but gore doesn't scare me, and gore doesn't make me wince or anything like that because it's just I've watched Saw.
Mm.
I'll put it
Okay,
on the
I mean
list,
this
but-
one. Maybe this one doesn't probably go as far as Saw, but I mean some of the stuff in it is it goes up there. I think
Okay.
I don't know how many movies they've had, but for sure the first two were like, oh man, this is fucking good. Like this is a good movie to watch. Like,
Okay.
especially if you want to get that little bit of like,
That's
make you feel uncomfortable. Yeah, that it at least back when I watched it, it was. But those are like they're like a little bit older now for sure. But like,
Yeah. Have you guys seen Terrifier, the first one?
Yes.
yeah,
So the scene where he, spoilers, saws her in half and it just shows the whole thing, right?
mm-hmm.
I mean, see, like that stuff doesn't get me at all.
Wow.
So like, yeah, I was perfectly sitting there watching the whole thing. Didn't bother me. Have you seen the third Terrifier?
no.
Still haven't. No.
So there's a shower scene. I'm not going to spoil it. That was, I guess, super brutal, and it was super brutal. Didn't bother me. So like gore just I don't know. It just doesn't do it. And that's the thing is I don't know if it's because I'm watching a movie that I'm just like, okay, obviously it's a movie, so whatever. So I don't know. Like that's I'm not saying I'm not hard to scare, but that's why I'm asking for suggestions. Like, okay, what's the scariest movie you guys have seen? Because maybe something you guys suggest will actually give me that like, because like, okay, have you guys read like No Sleep Reddits at all?
Yeah, I listen to him throughout the day sometimes.
Have you, Nico?
No, I have not.
Some of those, like just the way it's presented, and like the way like that I'm not like I'm reading something, gives me that like tingle down my spine, like that feeling of like, oh. But I don't feel like movies do that for me. And I don't think reading actual books do that for me. I don't know why. But like, so I'm what excuse me. I'm always looking for that like that feeling, that sensation of being scared around like this time of year. Because I'll be honest with you, like I'm sure I know we did a paranormal episode, but like most people stay away from that stuff. I looked for it. I wanted the sense, like I went to the cemetery with friends and by myself just to feel like that uneasiness. Like if Bachelor's Grove Cemetery wasn't so screwed up, I would go there with friends or by the only reason I wouldn't go by myself is I feel like it's dangerous in the sense of other people. But if it wasn't so dangerous over in that area, I would go myself. I would go through the cemetery. There's a friend of mine. She posts these videos of a mansion or a manor that somebody had bought, and they post videos to TikTok all the time of being haunted, and they have an Airbnb there. And I'm like, see, I want to go there. I want to just stay there. I want to like get some sort of paranormal evidence. I want to get scared. That's not all the time I want to be scared, but like, I don't know. Is that a weird? I guess is that a weird thing?
I wouldn't say it's weird. No, just like adrenaline junkies.
True. So
itching for that feeling.
Is there something in real life that scares both of you? Because I feel like mundane fears don't scare me, right? I'm not afraid of spiders. I'm not afraid of heights. I was afraid of flying, but that's just because I was afraid of flying before 2001, and I was afraid to get on my first plane because I've never done it before. But once I did it once, that fear is gone.
Yeah.
So I don't have a heights. I don't have a flight fear. I don't have a spiders fear. Like Ashley's borderline arachnophobic. I am not. I don't mind if spiders are on me. I don't mind if spiders are near me. Like I almost had an entire tarantula collection at one point. So like those things don't scare me. Like everyday life scares me because of how violent the world is getting, and I feel like I have to watch my back. But that's not a fear I'm really looking for. One of my most irrational fears is that like, and I don't know if this is like not everybody's, but like a lot of people's. It's always that like dying alone aspect. I'm afraid that I'm going to die. Not necessarily alone, because obviously you die alone, but like not know when. I'm not afraid of death, right? Because I know eventually it's coming. Whether it's tomorrow or whether it's 40 years from now. What I'm afraid is that like I won't know when that last minute is gonna be, and I'm afraid that like it's gonna be with nobody around me. If that makes sense. Like not even a friend. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be Ashley or Gino or anybody like that, but like anybody. So, but yeah, I think that's that's a big fear that I have. It's just like, even if it's just like, having a car accident, and like, because there's I don't know if you guys saw this. I think it was in Fox River Grove or somewhere up in Algonquin or something weird, like, or somewhere up there or down there or whatever. A guy got into a motorcycle accident, and he, like, I guess got thrown from his motorcycle, and he was like, I don't know if he was paralyzed, but they basically found him in a field 48 hours later, unable to move but alive.
Oh my god!
Like my fear is that thing exactly. Like, I'm gonna get into a car accident, get flung down a cliff, and I'm gonna be just wasting away, and no one can find me. And die.
Yeah,
like
that sounds terrifying.
Right?
Fuck.
So, what about you
Yeah,
guys?
no.
Is there anything that you guys are like? Are you guys afraid of spiders or anything like that?
I'm just scared of heights.
Are you really?
Yeah, I hate roller coasters, man. I mean, I still get on them, but I hate them, dude. They're fucking. I think like the anticipation, the build, just because the lines are so fucking long too, like it doesn't help.
Excuse me.
But I mean, I just hate it. I can't even get I won't get on like the giant drop and shit. I've never gotten on it. I don't think I ever will. That shit just looks terrifying. But I think partly I feel like it's just like it's more irrational fears though, because I think my fear is like that something's gonna fucking get fucked up, and I'm gonna fucking die.
Is
But
so I don't. Is that an irrational fear? Because I feel like there's a very common fear. I don't think that's irrational. The thing is, I
Yeah.
think so. Is it the unknown that hey, maybe the giant drop is just going to malfunction when you specifically get on it?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's not the height itself. I feel like it's just like something going wrong
I see.
on it.
Okay.
Because every time I get on like a roller coaster or something like that, I'm like fucking terrified that something's wrong with like the lock on the fucking
The
seatbelt or
break.
whatever.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm the only one that's gonna die here. I'm not even gonna die with everybody else. I'm gonna fly off this shit. But
So
no, yeah, I
it's,
think it's like malfunctions or whatever the fuck.
okay. So it's not necessarily
Not necessarily the height. I would say.
it's more the
Reword it. The what if aspect of it. 'Cause, you know, the possibility is rare, but what if it does happen? I think that would apply to like a lot of like other stuff. Because you know, if you go out and like, oh, like what if this happens, type of thing.
gotcha.
But yeah, I
Okay,
would say
so
that. I feel like sometimes I just find stuff to be afraid of when there really isn't anything to be afraid of.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's the irrational part of your brain. Like,
Yeah, that's why I would call it irrational.
okay. Is it so like when you fly, do you get scared that like, oh, that's the plane's gonna crash because I'm on it today?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, but usually a shot or two will help me figure that out. But $20 shot at the airport.
At the Delta Lounge.
Yes, sir. United. But yeah, I think my fears would just be not necessarily irrational, but I'd call them irrational because it's not something that normal person would really dwell on, you know.
I don't know. I feel like, but
Or
I do feel like
find.
there's a lot of people that are afraid of heights and like because I feel like a friend of mine had the same fear you did. Like, oh, as soon as I get on it, that's going to be the time that the brakes don't work on Raging Bull, or the time that the harness doesn't lock and I'm going to fall out of Superman. Like those are Six Flags roller coasters, but like I feel like that was his fear as well. So like I don't know, like is that irrational? I guess
Too sure.
I don't know. I feel like that's just a normal fear. I think I feel like I don't know. But what about you, Nico? What are you afraid of?
So I definitely mirror Dan's fear of, like, I definitely used to be afraid of heights. I'm not as afraid of heights as I was before, like when I was a little kid. The giant drop, I refuse to go on it. Somehow, one way or another, usually some of my friends have gotten me to actually go on it, and I've hated every second of it. Especially because there was one time it was like pitch black out, like so dark, and we just so happened to be facing the darkest freaking part of like looking out, like not even to the highway, not to the park, but there was like a patch of land. There's no light whatsoever. That's just so happened to be the part that we were freaking facing, and I was like, oh great, I'm gonna be dying and I'm not even gonna fucking see it coming. Like literally that was my whole thing. And so like, and I kind of mirror that same, it's specifically because of the giant drop that I'm like, it'll be my fucking luck that I get on that damn ride and it fucking the brakes will go out on it and we'll just fucking crash right into the goddamn floor. I don't have that fear about any other roller coaster in the fucking park. That one is the sole one that I get like freaked out about. I was like, I won't even like look up at it because I'm like, no, I get vertigo like right away from looking at it, and it's just that one. I don't know why. Like all the other roller coasters, I can sit there, look at whatever. I can watch people ride it and feel absolutely nothing. I stand near it and look up at it. And I'm like, nope, no thanks. um, other than that, though, like I'm not afraid of. Like I said, I'm not afraid of heights anymore. I think my biggest fear when it comes to heights would be like, am I gonna fall? Which is obviously like that's everybody's fear of heights is like, yeah, you're afraid you're gonna fall. But like I feel like if I'm up high enough and I don't have enough like footing, that's what I'm afraid of. It's not like I could be
Sorry,
I could be in a freaking like I could be
I
in
don't
like a
know why I thought you
freaking
said
like a
footing.
tower or whatever, or like the Sears Tower, the Sears Tower or whatever like that, and be able to, I'd be up there just fine. It's a matter of like, I don't know, like if I've ever gotten onto like a high place at work or whatever like that. Like okay, perfect example. I used to work in a warehouse where I would use a stand-up forklift in order to like, get up to like higher places where we had stock or whatever like that in order to pull it down. There was not very much foot space between like one end and the other for me to actually like comfortably stand somewhere to be able to like either climb across over to where the stock was to pull it off or to just pull it off from where I was. So that's where I was like, I feel like I'm gonna fall down. Like, and once I kind of get that feeling, I'm like, I pit my stomach, freaking my balls just shoot right back up into my body, and I'm just like, I gotta get down from here, gotta get down from here, gotta get down from here. Whereas again, like I could be up in a high, like in a skyscraper, I could be up on a ladder. So long as I have secure footing, I feel fine. But if that footing is not there, I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna make it. And then other than that, and this is, I don't know really how to explain this one because I'm not afraid of the dark, but I'm kind of afraid of the dark.
Ooh, yes.
Really?
Like,
okay.
It's
no,
not.
I'm not like judging or like that, but like
no.
That's an interesting one. Okay, go ahead.
Like it's so as a kid, I was definitely afraid of the dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
I overcame it for sure, but like there's still part of me that is afraid of the dark, but I'm afraid of the dark for different reasons now. As a kid, you're afraid of the dark because you're afraid of monsters, or you can't see anything, you think something's going to jump out and grab you, or whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
My fear of the dark comes from when I'm trying to sleep at night.
Mm-hmm.
I can't sleep in pitch blackness. I'm usually either watching something or I'm listening to something to occupy my mind enough for me to go to sleep.
Really?
I feel that 100%. I'm right there with you.
Because yeah, my mind starts, even if unless I am like as soon as I hit the pillow, I'm knocking out. Unless I'm that freaking tired, if I lay down and I don't have like, say, a podcast going or a movie going or like something, my ass is gonna sit there and there'll be a million things going through my head. There'll be, worries about stuff in the future. Is X bill paid? What's tomorrow going to be like at work? Oh, I have a freaking new idea for a character in this book or this thing that I'm working on. Oh, that's right. I forgot that I had to do X, Y, or Z. Or oh man, I got to remember to do X, Y, or Z. Freaking just any and everything will start freaking flowing through my head, and that's when I can't freaking, and it won't stop, and then I'll freaking turn it over, and next thing I know, 3 hours have passed, and now I'm only going to get 3 hours of sleep or 2 hours of sleep.
So it's funny because Ashton and I were having a conversation like that. Actually, I want to say it was yesterday or today where she was kind of telling me the same thing. Where like when she's alone and she's like just kind of like, you know, putting Gina to bed or just doing whatever, that as soon as like she has a minute to think, she thinks about everything. It just constantly goes and goes and goes, like dinner and Gino and this and that. And she asked me, like, how do you not understand what's going through my head? I'm like, because I don't have that. Like, I can sit in a black room, like you said, like a dark room, and just stare at the wall and have no thoughts. And she doesn't understand that either. She's like, you're thinking about nothing? And I was like, not really. Like, I don't sit there and think about if the bills are paid or if this or that, or like you were saying, just like she was saying. I don't experience that bout of thinking like you guys have. But I actually like sitting in the dark, like a dark room like that. Like Ashley usually has the TV on when we go to bed because she listens to something, because that's the thing, like she always had to kind of have background noise so she can focus on that and not have like her brain go a million miles a minute. I don't need that. However, I will say I have become dependent on her presence for sleep. So basically, like when she was in Ohio and I was home with Gino, like Gino got down for bed, I stayed up and I was like, you know, I think I was painting minis or I was playing Diablo or whatever. And I was like, okay, it's like 1:30, I'm going to go to bed. Well, the fact that her presence wasn't in the house or close by, I could not sleep. And it was to the point where I was up all night long because her presence wasn't near me. Now, she's been like in the basement. Like if she's in the basement, I can go upstairs to our room, pitch black, lay down, pass out. No problems. The only reason I have the fan is because for some reason our bedroom is 1,000 freaking degrees. But if our bedroom was normal temperature, I wouldn't need the fan on either. Like I don't need the noise, I don't need the light. I could just pass out and be done. But yeah, that's interesting that you brought that up, because you're the second person now that their brain is buzzing.
Yeah, dude. It's something that I noticed. So, like I said, as a kid, like I was afraid of the dark, but like, you know, a nightlight would do me just fine, or like a freaking, you know, a light in the hallway on or whatever like that do me just fine or whatever, right? And then one day, I mean, my dad kind of forced me to sleep without a nightlight. And I don't remember exactly how it was that I was able to like soothe myself to sleep, but I finally I did it. And then after like a couple of days, like back and forth of doing that, it was fine. And then I think as I got older, the thing I started to do was I would sit up and read before I go to sleep. And so, and I think I've talked about it here. It was mainly like the Harry Potter stories that, like, you know, Harry Potter books. It was the thing that got me into reading like on a nightly basis. And so I'd read a couple chapters, close the book, and like go to fall asleep. Well, guess what? Now oh man, I wonder what's gonna happen in the next chapter. But you know, like fuck it, I'm gonna you know, turn my light back on and, you know, start reading again. And read another chapter or two or whatever, or I'd fall asleep with the book on my chest or something. That may have been the beginning of like, oh, now my freaking, you know, my gears are turning at night because of that. Could be. It could be, you know, a number of other things as well, like throughout my childhood that might have like created that or not, but I'm not sure. But yeah, no, it's and again, like, can I go to sleep without any of that stuff? Sometimes, especially if I'm to the point where like I'm falling asleep on like standing up, then yeah, I could fucking go knock out, not even bother with anything, and just flat out knock out. Or
that
if
makes
I'm
sense.
You know, if I'm drunk enough, maybe I could, but you know, I don't drink that often, so it's not like I'm, you know, drinking to pass out or anything like that, which is obviously a good thing.
I do that.
But yeah, it's that's and it's not again. It's not a fear. It's not a fear of the darkness. It's not a fear of the dark in general. It's a fear of I'm not going to be able to rest unless I have something in that darkness to occupy my mind. Enough for me to shut off my brain and just go to sleep.
What about you,
And then
Dan? You share
Dan-
the same?
Yeah, I'd say it's about the same. Just sometimes even during the day too, man. If I'm not busy, my mind's just racing.
Really?
I think at the end of the day, all it really is anxiety. I mean, that's all it is.
I think that's what Ashley determined it was too, anxiety.
Yeah, no. At the end of the day, that's all it is. But yeah, I mean, if I don't keep myself busy throughout the whole day and I'm like literally doing nothing, like I can't just sit down and not do nothing. Otherwise, just shit starts running through my mind and everything. Yeah, I think a lot of it is mine is like a lot of stuff in the future. Like I'll feel like I'm not far along as I should be in life, when in reality, obviously I'm doing a lot better. And even though like there's no timeline for everybody, and like logically I'm doing well for where I'm at in life, but still I would get a lot of thoughts where I feel like I'm not doing enough. But yeah, I think that's all it really is just anxiety. And it's crazy because you have to like keep yourself like busy, or else like it just really gets away from you.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like, because I mean, we've obviously been talking about that for a little bit, because ever since kind of Gino was born, I think Ashley has had some sort of anxieties. And the thing is, like, that territory comes with anxiety, right? You have a kid now, so there's something to worry about constantly. But I think recently hers has just been like come to the forefront of her mind. And when she told me that, like, she's constantly thinking like everything, she's just analyzing and thinking and processing and this, I was like, how do you relax? Like, I don't like. And the thing is, I have anxiety. I had a very traumatic event, and maybe two traumatic events happened when I was little or whatever. Not little, but like growing up. And none of it had to do with my family, but it had to do with like a job that I had, and someone I thought that was a friend of mine. So basically, like, whenever, like, if I'm just like, wow, I can't think straight now, all of a sudden I'm all over the place. Excuse me. Let me ground myself here. If I'm in a group chat, for instance, our D&D group chat, or like our chat or whatever, and like I say something, and like it's been hours, I'm like, oh my god, I'm pretty sure I pissed off Nico and Dan. They're not saying anything to me. And then I'll tell Ashley, like, hey, I think I'm done on the podcast. Nico and Dan aren't saying anything to me. I don't think D&D is going to work out anymore. Like, I catastrophize it, right? Like, I go to the worst possible thing just because you guys haven't responded. Because of, like, and that's my anxiety. And it's all has to do with people, and mostly friends and family. Like, if I don't get a response from if I call someone back and they don't call me back, it's like, oh, well, they hate me now. But the thing is it doesn't happen a lot, right? It's like, I think it happens a lot if it was like multiple groups. It's like if I text you guys and I text my D&D chat and I text my mom and nobody responds to me, then I'm like, oh shit, I pissed everybody off. What did I do? Then I have to analyze what I did. And then I realize, like, halfway through, like, wait, everyone's working. It's a weekday. Not everyone is going to respond to you right away. And then it's done. So, but like, my brain isn't constantly going all the time. I don't feel like I need that, like, I have to do this because my brain won't shut up. So that's interesting. I guess I said there's two of you, or now three of you, but I don't really talk about this with a lot of people, so there's probably more. But
I can I can understand where you're coming from there. That's the thing that doesn't happen to me when it comes to friendships. It's definitely happened when it comes to like relationships, like romantic relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And that's again, I mean, just also piggybacking off of what you said, and as well as what Dan said, was just like that's all it tends to be is anxiety, and it's because of a traumatic event that happened in the past. Because of one thing or another, whether you realize it or not, there was something that trained your brain or traumatized your brain rather to think that, oh, because this person's not saying something to me right now, or they haven't responded to something that I said, automatically, like, what did I do to fuck that up?
Yes.
So yeah, now ultimately, yeah, that's what it comes down to. It's just your brain. Oh, excuse me. Your brain. It's a response from your brain to something that happened traumatically to it. And so in order to try to avoid that same traumatic event from happening, it's now putting you into a fear state of, okay, what is it that I got to, and basically in a survival mode in order to figure out what it is that you have to do in order to prevent that from happening again, which fucking sucks. Fucking really sucks. Yeah, I mean, and that's something that I've had to come to grips with, multiple times, because I thought once I thought I was past it, and then I sort of started seeing those same patterns, and you kind of try to tell yourself hey, it's not that same case, it's not that same person, blah blah blah, it's not going to keep happening. And then you kind of, but circumstances around certain things or certain people tends to start re-traumatizing the brain. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, it in recent years, and it's one that I know I've told. I don't know if I've told both of you personally, but I know I've told you for sure, Nick, personally. That I kind of had to really kind of sit back and reevaluate, relook at the situation in its totality, to really kind of figure out, okay, how much of this was a response to my past trauma? How much of it was a response to my past trauma, and how much of it was something that was an actual response to things that were happening? And my surprise was it was a lot closer than I probably would have thought, but it was definitely maybe 60-40, maybe 70-30, as the majority of it going to it was just response to past trauma versus these were the things that were actually happening. So probably 60-40, I'd say. But
oh wow,
yeah,
I do remember you telling me that. Yes, yeah. Thanks for sharing that.
It's definitely I mean, it's the hardest. I mean, one of the biggest things to always fucking remember when it comes to shit like that is a lot of the times it's all about perspective. And the craziest thing about the human experience is that everybody has their own perspective on things, and it's all due to how their brain works. And everybody's brain works differently, even though it's the same composition, it's the same organic matter, it's the same, the things that create a brain is happening in everybody's brain. But because of certain experiences and stuff like that, whether it's trauma, whether it's behavior, whether it's something that was ingrained into you, or even something as crazy as genetics, because of that, everybody has a different view on things.
Yeah.
And because one thing could happen, the same thing could happen to three people, and you will have three different stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's insane, and it all has to do with, again, how their brain worked before versus how it happened after, how it works after, and freaking like the feelings that are involved in it, freaking the, you know, how logical is the thing that's happening to everybody, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, it's a whole lot of shit. It's fucking crazy to even think of, but yeah, I don't know why I really got on that tangent, but
well, we were talking about fears and anxiety, and then Dan brought up anxiety, and I brought up kind of brought up Ashley's anxiety. Well, not what's like the anxiety problem, but the fact that she's identified that, you know, she has anxiety now. So I think we're just explaining, which is, hey, thanks for sharing. That's, you know, that's awesome, or not awesome, but that's helpful, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So. It's just, yeah. At the end of the day, sometimes it just takes a little perspective. Sometimes to just kind of. Yeah. Maybe re-straighten your brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess it just surprised me that, like, because when she told me that her head is constantly buzzing, I'm like, man, I don't know what that feels like. Not to and I didn't downplay it or anything like that, but I was just like, I don't know what it's like to just constantly think about something all day long. So, and maybe because I'm more focused at work than she is, but, or whatever the case may be, it just doesn't happen to me. Like, if I'm going to sit down and think about something, like, I'll think about that subject, but it's not like, oh, I have to keep music on like she does because I can't focus or, you know, whatever. So, but we were really talking about fears and getting me scared with movies.
Not too okay. So not. I don't necessarily want to stray too far away from it, but now it's kind of got me thinking. So, does Ashley have ADD or ADHD?
I don't think she does, but I guess I don't really know.
I'm assuming it's not something that she's probably ever been diagnosed with. Then
I don't think it's anything she's been diagnosed with. No.
Okay, I only asked because I know that as a child I was diagnosed with ADHD, and then Dan, correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't remember if you shared it on this podcast. I want to say that you have. Were you also diagnosed with ADD or ADHD?
Yeah, I can't remember if I did say it on a podcast. I'm pretty sure I did, but yeah, later on once I was older, I was diagnosed, and it was one of those where it was like, so that explains a lot of what I'd gone through when I was younger. But yeah, I've been diagnosed.
Huh. Would you like me to ask her? I can ask her.
It's entirely up to you. I don't. It's not something that we need to air out on the podcast. It was just something that kind of creeped into my mind, and I know that anxiety and any of those attention deficit disorders kind of come hand in hand with anxiety, because it's either because your mind is it's overworking itself. That's usually due to either anxiety, or your attention is going in different directions in general. That's why again, you know, me trying to fall asleep, I could think of a million different things, all of them having absolutely no bearing on what's going to happen to me in that present moment. But regardless of that, my mind is going in those places.
I see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna lean over to my left here and ask. Give me a sec. I will. Hold on. Ashley.
Yes.
Were you ever diagnosed with ADD or ADHD?
No.
No? Okay. You heard it live. She said no.
Okay. And I'm not.
That doesn't mean she doesn't have it, though, right?
Right. That doesn't mean that she doesn't. But I'm by no means a medical expert or an expert on these conditions. So I'm not saying that she does or doesn't have it. I'm just saying I was just seeing that there was a similarity between me and Dan, because I know that me and Dan both have it, or we're both diagnosed with it at least. And then given the fact, you know, again, I'm just re-explaining everything I just fucking said. So I'm not gonna keep hammering home that point, but yeah.
No, yeah, that's fine. Maybe that requires a deeper discussion after the fact, after we're done recording.
Perhaps.
But Yeah. So, well, that does it for my little mini topic. Unless we want to talk more about fears.
I don't know.
I
Does
definitely
anybody have
don't.
any other fears they want to share?
See, and that's the problem. Like, besides like the mundane fears of just living normal, like not normal life, but like everyday life. Like, how safe is the neighborhood? Like, is it gonna be like, is someone gonna pull out a weapon and start shit this day or that day? And I fear that kind of all the time now, just because of how violent things have become. But like the top phobias, like I don't have tryptophobia, nothing like that. I don't have arachnophobia. I mean, I guess we could talk about no, because that's not really a fear. That's just a disgust. So I don't consider that a fear. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I guess we should Google like some of the big, because I know one of the biggest fears is arachnophobia. Like, there's a lot of people that are afraid of spiders and or scorpions. But I am not one of those people.
Yeah,
I
see,
love
like,
our eight-legged friends.
Like, yeah, I don't think I've ever been afraid of spiders per se. I've definitely been maybe creeped out or like grossed out by spiders. There's definitely some that like I really don't mind. And for the most part, I'm one of those people that like if I see a spider, I'll try to capture it in some way and like leave it outside if I can. If I can. If I have no other option, sorry buddy, you're dying.
It dies.
But like, yeah.
If he dies, he dies.
Literally, but like being afraid of spiders never really got me like that. It was never one of those things that like maybe as like a young kid perhaps, but even then I don't remember it like that.
Yeah, no, I got fascinated by spiders. Just the fact that like they can adapt to their environment quickly to like survive, like kind of like a cockroach. Is amazing to me, and I don't fear spiders like or scorpions or anything like that. Just it's more of a fascination and like a nerdy habit than it is like, like you said, like I don't like them in my house because like it's obviously my space and you don't belong here. But like I don't have like that irrational fear of like, oh, is that a brown recluse or is that like a black widow? Like those things don't scare me. I also know that like my chances of actually getting bit by a black widow or a brown recluse or what have you, because they're not aggressive. You just hear about them because it's most of the spider bites that you hear about are accidental. Like, oh, put on a shoe and I got bit by this thing because it bit in response to maybe like being crushed or suffocated or whatever. Like most spiders' response is to flee. And like if you want to go bigger and talk about tarantulas, they have a second defense mechanism, which is they flick their back hairs, which is an irritant. So if you ever seen a video of a tarantula and it's like got its butt in the air and it's like flicking its back legs, it is flicking hairs. And what that does is like if there's a prey behind it and tries to get it in their eyes to irritate their eyes so they can't catch the tarantula. But like if you're handling a tarantula and like it flicks its hairs at you, it basically irritates your skin. You become really itchy. So like that's its first defense mechanism. There are aggressive tarantulas out there because obviously a tarantula is a bigger arachnid, but most spiders, their first response is not to bite; it is to run. So a lot of the bites that you hear was either agitated by somebody or it was an accidental bite, and and I think the hype around like not the hype, but like the misinformation in media and in like, oh, a black widow, if you get by a black widow, you're dead. Not really. It's like, there's stages and there's things, and a lot of times like you're not gonna die from the bite if you treat it. Or like if you have a weak heart, yeah, you might die, but like someone that's healthy and like able to withstand it, so like, like a 18-year-old's not gonna die by a black widow bite. Is it gonna be painful? Yeah, probably. Is it necrotic? Oh no, I'm sorry, I don't think black widows are necrotic. I'm thinking brown recluse on that one. But that's just what I've learned over this whole time, being fascinated by spiders and stuff like that. I've learned that it's not, they're not that bad. Anyway, so I'm not afraid of it. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like Ashley sees a spider and she gets hairs on the back of her neck stand up, and she like shivers and has to like look away. I don't.
I think the only bugs that kind of freak me out just because they look fucking weird are like centipedes or millipedes. Or
I love
fucking-
centipedes.
What is it, silverfish? The
Yep.
really ugly looking things.
Yep.
Yeah, they're just creepy looking.
That's fair. I mean, the thing with silverfish though, it's a drain bug. So like, I mean, you're gonna. A lot of times they're in the drains of like wet drains, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
So just dry your drains, bro.
That and they live around like they live around like wetland areas and stuff like that too.
No, I've had silverfish in my in our apartment.
No, I know. I mean that's something that like I mean even when they do pest treating over here, they usually ask like, "Hey, have you seen silverfish or X, Y, or Z?" So like, and I've seen a couple here and there, but like, I know that it's a thing, especially like in apartment buildings and stuff. That because of like the constant, either flushing or whatever, the constant moving water and stuff like that. That makes sense, but
Yeah.
in general, I think I want to say that. I want to say that they outside of like living spaces and stuff like that, they live near like wetlands and stuff, but I can
I see.
on that. And I mean most bugs don't really freak me out. Here's one. Now see, I don't know what this specific fear is, and I've never really gotten a response from her, but
Beer?
no, a response from her. I'm sorry,
Oh.
I mumbled a little bit there. Anytime I've driven my mom to Arkansas, there's one bridge that we cross, and every time we cross it, she freaks out. Like, I don't think it's a fear of heights. I don't think it's a fear of heights at all. Maybe it's the bridge itself. Like, she cannot freaking, like, she has to have her eyes closed. She'll like duck down in the car, like as we're crossing it, and she's like, "Can you please tell me if we're across yet?"
This is your mom, you said?
Yeah,
Do you think it could be paranormal?
I have no idea.
Is it
She's
the
never
bridge
freaking.
in Peru, Illinois.
Is it? I don't remember
It's like-
exactly where it is.
It's like on like super southern Illinois, crossing into. I think it goes into Kentucky.
Oh no, it's not there. It's
Oh,
it's
no.
crossing into Missouri.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, because there is one that we cross all the time when we go to Tennessee. And it's a long bridge, man.
Is it over a river, Nico?
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, it is.
It's same river because it's what is it St. Louis River?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if maybe just the being over the water and like being a bridge freaks her out.
So I just looked it up right now. It has a name. It's called the fear of bridges over water is known as Gephyrophobia. It is a type of specific phobia, which is an intense and irrational fear of a particular object or situation. Traumatic experience. Okay, so it says can be caused by a variety of factors, including traumatic experience, witnessing or being involved in a bridge collapse or accident. Fear of heights. Bridges over water can be very high, which can trigger acrophobia. Fear of the unknown. The vastness of the water beneath the bridge can be unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
Claustrophobia. Bridges can feel enclosed and cramped, especially if they are crowded. So I feel like I can rule out the claustrophobia because we're already in a car as it is. Unless that just like really aggravates it, like she's fine in the car, but being on the bridge in the car kind of is the thing that flips her out. I don't know. I don't know. She's never really answered it. She just says that she doesn't like it. So And that was one that I was just like, that to me was like a super irrational fear because I was like, it's just a bridge. There's plenty of bridges, and I know she's driven across, maybe not bridges quite like that, but definitely bridges that go across water, or like maybe I'm thinking of like overpasses and stuff like that you know kind of act like bridges in that instance, but I don't know.
Hey, as long as you don't see Mothman, you're good.
As long as you know what?
As long as you don't see Mothman, you're good.
Hey, you know what? There's been a lot of Mothman sightings in Chicago.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm not saying yay or nay on that. We've talked about that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I think about this, and like besides like, you know, like I said, being like shot or like a weapon being drawn on me, I don't fear. I don't know. I don't have those types of fears. So I'm fearless, mother.
Nah.
Not really. I'm not. But
we will find out about that very soon.
oh, will you?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? Cut to, I have Nick locked up in a dungeon somewhere.
See, I would like that.
Hey,
Oh,
Will you hand feed me too?
Nah, you're not gonna get fed, bro. Are you kidding me?
Oh, you're not gonna feed me? See, oh yeah. Fear of not eating anymore. What's one death that like scares you the most? Like, I know I'm gonna say Ashley's because like I don't know if I have one. Hers is drowning.
I was gonna say drowning probably fucking sucks.
Yeah. That's hers. Like, I know she wouldn't want. I've thought about it too. Like, I've thought about like, what's one way that I would hate? Like,
Ooh,
I just
probably choking too.
yeah, it's like the slice to your life slowly like escaping you, right?
Gosh,
Like,
yeah.
Nico, you have any input on that one?
So the fear of drowning thing, like, is it weird to say that I don't necessarily fear drowning to death, but rather I fear drowning to death and then being pulled out of the water and being like bloated.
Oh, what?
Like, you know, that happens, especially if you're in the water for too long, like, especially after you've died, your body just starts decomposing and is just like completely waterlogged and bloated.
Yeah.
I would fucking hate for that to happen. That would fucking suck.
But you'd be dead.
I know. That's why that's irrational. That's irrational. The irrationality of it is just like, I don't necessarily fear the way I die. It's like, how am I going to look when I die? I don't know. It's fucking weird.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think the falling thing really is to me probably the worst way to die, because if I'm at a high enough height that I could fucking like break all my bones and like, or like I would hit my head hard enough to fucking like, I don't know, break my neck or splatter my brains on the fucking on the sidewalk, I feel like would probably be the worst way to go for me. Like, I would never want to die that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought about this a few times. I don't know that drowning scares me, and not like is that death for me, but I don't know. Because I feel like getting hit by a train or like that would be, I don't know, because like I also wouldn't mind that. Oh, I shouldn't say it like that.
Oh,
what do you mean by that?
Yeah,
what do you mean by that?
Like, because it's just quick. And like the drowning is a slow death. The choking is a slow death. Getting hit by like a train or something like that would be a quick death.
That'd be quick, yeah.
Yeah.
At least I hope it would be.
I was gonna say it might not be as quick as you think, depending on where you are.
True.
or how you get hit, I should say, is like
If you get clipped, you're fucked.
Yeah.
right. Oh man, never mind. I'm not going to share that on here. That's not for me to share. Anywho, oh man, dude, I'm just
Welcome to the
thinking
dark
about
episode
that.
of the Friday Night.
You know, right? It could definitely turn into one. It is spooky season after all.
Oh,
Well, yeah, that's kind of why I brought up the fears and the movies. I figured, why not? It is spooky season. I like Halloween.
oh hell yeah.
Oh, dude, I just thought of one that like would be shitty, a shitty way to die. So like, I don't know, and like I feel like this is true, but or I think I've read it somewhere. But like, say like if you were to get like run over by the train, or like like a subway car, right? Where you get run over, but you don't like die right away. Say you're like underneath the like train, and you might still be alive, but you won't die until they fucking move that train car.
Oh fuck yeah, that sounds
Oh.
horrible.
Oh, motherfuck, dude. Ugh. That would be fucking horrible. There was a fucking skit on, I think it was Robot Chicken, where
Yes. Yep.
yeah, where the guy fucking got run over and he was like still living his life out, but he was just trapped into the fucking train car, being a fucking working man or whatever. And then he finally got old enough to where his family like abandoned him and shit. And he was finally like, "Go ahead and move the train." And they fucking just moved it, and his whole back half fucking exploded out or some shit. And he was ready to die. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's fucked up.
Fuck.
But yeah, that would be a really shitty way to go.
Yeah, that would.
Because eventually they're gonna have to move that fucking train. You have to get your ass up out of there.
Yep. I don't know. I don't know if there's one way that I would not want to die in particular over another. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be murdered, I guess. That would suck. Don't murder me. I'm a celebrity.
Oh man, I was just gonna do a little bit of murder. That guy didn't even want to be able to walk again. Yeah, dude. Oh man, I just thought of another one. Fucking being like mauled by an animal, like a wild animal, like a bear or a fucking pack of wolves or some shit.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, fuck that.
That'd be fun. I want a bear.
Fun?
I don't know,
Yeah,
dude. You're gonna have to watch. You gotta watch Leo DiCaprio in The Revenant and let me know if that's fun.
Yeah,
if
it's
that
fun.
looks fun to you.
Okay.
My buddy AK used to fight bears.
AK.
Yeah, he did used to fight bears.
AK?
Did he really?
No,
No.
I bet he did.
Maybe.
I bet he did. Or he had like a bear circus.
Oh,
in
yeah, I
the
feel like
motherland.
more the type to have a bear circus rather than fight.
He's a peaceful motherfucker.
There's a look. Never mind. I'm not gonna do the fucking accent.
Do it.
No.
Pop goes my weasel. Is that what you're doing?
No, I wasn't gonna do that.
Oh.
I was just gonna start making fun of fun of shit, but
JD?
That's on the Patreon.
no. Oh no, that's that's a whole nother fucking story.
Oh,
JD. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I feel like burning in a building would be.
yeah. I was gonna say, dying, like being burned alive, would suck.
Mm.
That'd be fun too, I guess. I don't know.
Fun.
Yeah, why not?
It's like an escape room.
Yeah.
It's playing an escape room on nightmare difficulty.
That is true.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yep. I don't know. You want to lighten the mood up?
Huh. I don't know, dude. I started thinking of freaking more scary movies. I like, for whatever reason, I was okay. No, here's how I'll lighten the mood. Okay, so it's spooky season. For whatever reason, though, usually around this time of year, I always get the itch to have a Harry Potter marathon. I almost always fucking, like, it's always this time of year that I'll just rewatch all the Harry Potter movies. Whether it's all in one go or like I'll watch a movie a night or whatever the case may be. But like I always get the itch of like, yeah, it's that time of year. It's like the leaves start turning, the freaking air gets a little chillier, and I'm like, Harry Potter. I have no clue why.
Crispy.
Yeah, literally, dude. Like and like I noticed that over the last couple of years, I'm like, oh, dude, it is like, it's a thing. I've definitely, like, I've made it into a thing and like didn't realize it. And like, I mean, I'll watch them again throughout the year or whatever like that, or every so often. But like, it always seems that like once fall hits, it's like, oh, it's Harry Potter season for me. And like, it's not like say what?
Is that the scary movie you're going to recommend, Harry Potter?
No, it wasn't the scary movie I was going to recommend. I was just which is crazy because like those movies aren't like, they're not particularly like spooky or scary or anything like that. Obviously they have like, you know, quote unquote supernatural element to it, fantastical element to it, obviously, but like, and like I know that, I mean, in the series in general, it definitely got like darker as he got older, but like
yeah, I like Harry Potter. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with the correlation between Harry Potter and like the season is, but like,
because it's witches and wizards, bro.
I guess. This is a weird thing. I remember so the channel ABC Family, they always would do like, you know, holiday programming around certain times of the year. And Harry Potter, to me, again, fall feels like Harry Potter. For whatever reason, I remember there's maybe one or two of the Harry Potter movies that they would lump in with the Christmas movies, and I was just like, why? Why? Because they celebrate Christmas in the movie? Like, okay, so they also celebrated Halloween in the movie, like they celebrated Thanksgiving, and I think in one of them, it's like, so, and maybe they did have it around that time at like for the programming block or whatever, but I very specifically remember them advertising Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone as a Christmas movie, and I was like, not even close, dude. Okay, but yeah, is there any like movies, either movies or like, I mean, this is a thing for games too, like I know a lot of people do, and it's one for me as well, that like around, maybe even around this season, that you kind of get the itch to play or watch that like you don't maybe not normally watch, or you won't like touch it any time of the year until it gets to that like time of the year, or until it gets to this time of the year rather.
No, not really.
I was gonna say not really games,
yeah.
But maybe Twilight.
Are you serious?
Twilight in the fall. Yeah.
What's
wrong with Twilight?
Nothing.
You don't like sparkly vampires?
It's a movie. It's not interesting to me. No, I mean, like, I don't want to say that I go and play them. I sometimes get the urge to play like a Silent Hill game, like during spooky season. But then, like, I know it's going to take longer than spooky season to beat, so I'm just like, meh, I'll just play whatever I'm into at the moment, you know? So, I don't think so. I think more spooky thought. What I do is I feel like I tried to provoke the paranormal more during October. Ash and I were having a conversation the other day about
Provoke or invoke the paranormal?
provoke.
Really?
Yes. Yes. Oh yes. 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 Oh yes. I've had my experiences with Ouija boards that I will not go into on the podcast. But if you guys want to have like a Patreon podcast or episode, we can talk about it there. But I that's the thing is like I'm fascinated by the paranormal, and I think we talked about it on the paranormal episode and on the extraterrestrial episode. For some reason, it's easier for my brain or for me to believe that a ghost or a demon would exist than an alien. Even though both are very logical, I don't know. I feel like I've had more paranormal encounters than like in my life, and then just reading about the extraterrestrial, like that. I don't know. I don't know. Hard to say, but I don't. So yeah, I don't. I can't say a movie or a game otherwise this time of year. But like I said, I do get the urge to play some Silent Hill and then realize it's going to take me 40 hours to beat and be like, meh.
I know another one that, like, and again, this isn't necessarily anything spooky. And it's not even actually usually around this time. It's usually by around next month is when I get the itch to start playing the main series Pokemon games again.
Nice.
Either the latest one that'll be out or you know, maybe replaying through one that I haven't played in a while, whether that's an older game or like a really older game.
That's another series of games or like things that people like to do that like I just feel like eats up so much time doing it. I don't want to like. I love obviously Pokemon. I like the concept of it. I like the games are good, but I just don't want to play them. I just don't. I'm not a real fan.
The grind isn't fun.
Yeah. Excuse me. Is that because Pokemon is scary, Nico? Or is it just no reason for that one?
No, again, it's like and again, it's not because I don't usually. It's like I said, it's not usually this month. It's usually next month, like in November, that I'll start getting into it. I think the way I got into that was because the cycle of Pokemon games, their release dates are usually between October and November. And I think that when I got back into the franchise, the game I got into, which was Pokemon Moon, I think, yeah, it was Pokemon Moon.
Nice.
It got released. I think I want to say it was like, I think it was November of 2014, 2016, something like that. And so I guess I just got like in the habit of like expecting Pokemon around that time, and like I would still play it, you know, more often than that, but I don't know, like especially if it's like a one that I haven't played in a while, and if it's one that I haven't played in a while or whatever, it's usually like around that time that I start getting the itch to like play it.
Nice.
Especially if I have like PTO or whatever, I'll usually try to take PTO like for, I don't know, either a long weekend or maybe even a week. And usually one of the things I do is just pick up a Pokemon game and like play through it for the, you know, the first few days of that PTO or whatever. Try to get through the game, at least the main story of it. So.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I get hung up on what I'm gaming. So like, you know, it'll be Diablo for a long time, and then when Diablo gets a little old, we'll probably switch back to Grounded. and I sprinkle in some like World of Tanks in there. I was playing Call of Duty last year, I believe. I when I got on, you guys were talking about Call of Duty and Battlefield or whatever. I used to play Battlefield religiously, and I used to play Call of Duty religiously too. But I don't know. For some reason, those types of shooters aren't doing it for me right now.
I've heard from my brother that it's Battlefield 6 that came out, right?
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
I've heard that this one that he's really digging on this one. He hasn't gotten onto the online play of it yet, but he said that the campaign is really fun because it's not focused. It's not as like Fortnite-y as like Call of Duty's become or anything like that.
Yeah.
So he's like, it feels like straight up combat. So
How big is it though? Like, how many gigabytes is this game?
I have no idea.
I haven't even downloaded it yet, but these games nowadays are just fucking
Huge.
ridiculous.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
dude. I think Call of Duty is like 100 gigabytes now. It's insane.
For Call of Duty, oh yeah, I guess it's true.
Yeah.
Got to put all those skins in there.
But yeah, I mean, I've been meaning to play it, but I haven't downloaded it. I mean, I had to move some stuff around.
I guess it also is in the mood. What? Ah. I guess also it has to be the type of mood you're in for. Wow, never mind.
You just got to be in the mood for it.
Yeah, that's the English version of what I'm trying to say. Jesus.
You know how many gigabytes Need for Speed Underground is?
2.
It's not even 1. It's like
Are you
990 megabytes.
Wow.
That's which is insane.
Dude, I remember back when I first got a PS3. I was used to like, how PS2 was, which was pop in a disc and you play the game. No downloading or anything nothing had to happen. And then like I got a PS3 and it was like, okay, cool. I'm going to pop in this game and I'll get playing it right away. No, it had to download the game. And I was like, what the fuck? Why do I need to download the game? And it's like, oh, you need to have an internet connection. I was like, why do I need any of this? Because I just want to play the game. I'm not going to play online or nothing. It was like, and at this time I was like, I mean, it's not that I was naive. I was never really big on like online play and stuff. So I was just like, I just had I just figured that like, I'd be able to just pop in this game and just play or whatever like that. So, and then, yeah, fucking, I remember I don't remember what the game was, but it probably was only like at the time, probably like 20 something gigs.
Dang.
Because even back then, like that, I think that was like the smallest a game probably was, or maybe it was like 15 or something like that. And I was like, oh shit, I don't remember what game it was, but like the fact that I popped in the disc, waited for it to download in order to play it, but then at the same time I couldn't play the game without the disc in the freaking thing. I was just like, what fucking sense does this make? I didn't realize, like, I was like, oh, it's just like a fucking computer, you have to fucking download the software and so have the hardware in order to be able to fucking play it. But yeah, I just remember that being like the biggest like drawback. I was like, this sucks. I wish I could just go back to PS2.
And now it's normal.
Yeah.
Now it's normal.
Well, I think, was it Battlefield 6? If you get the disc version, you don't need to install it. I thought there was a game that was either coming out soon or already came out that you didn't need to install it if you had the disc version. Like, you just pop it in and play it.
That's interesting. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
looking it up right now.
I kind of
Fully
stopped.
Battlefield 6 physical disc version for PS5 is reportedly fully playable straight from the disc.
Oh yeah,
With
there
the
you
entire
go.
game included on the disc itself and no large initial download required.
Finally.
What?
We're back. We're back, baby.
The game is fully playable offline right out of the box. Okay, well, yeah, that's the
pretty
campaign
sweet.
and shit. That is pretty sweet. I wonder if there are other games like that right now. Probably not. Oh, not very
Banjo and
many.
Kazooie. I just
Yeah.
wanted to shout out a game name. Banjo and Kazooie.
They should remake that.
I think they are.
Hold on. Don't give me hope.
Are they not? Am I wrong about that? I'm probably
I don't
wrong
know.
about that. Have you guys had any good craft beers lately?
No, not really any craft lately.
Oh, what are you doing? Drinking domestics?
Pretty much. All the random beers I have in my fridge.
Why would you have so many random beers, Dan?
I wonder why.
Is it Friday Night Chit Chat?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
No, yeah, I haven't. I don't think I've had anything domestic or anything craft recently. How about you, Nico? Any craft beers lately?
No craft beers. Yeah, I've been mainly drinking the domestics I have too. Domestic / imports, I should say. Nothing
Craft
craft.
macaroni and cheese.
Craft macaroni and cheese.
I know they made beer.
Imagine that. Craft beer cheese.
Oh, no.
Come on.
No.
Come on. It's sitting right there, Craft.
With some pretzel bites. Oh man.
Hell yeah.
That does.
You don't like beer cheese?
Eh. It's
I
aight.
forgot where I had some really good beer cheese from, but yeah, it was literally beer cheese and some little pretzel bites, and it was good as fuck.
Excuse me. I don't know. Yeah, I went to I think I told you guys about Miskatonic and all that stuff, but we had the gummy bear beer, which I believe was a blackberry sour, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh,
And
yum.
Ike and Oak. Miskatonic had, what did I get? I can't remember what I got there. I got something decent there. And then we went to Skeleton Key. I had like 3 beers that were really good. I can't think of the name of them at all. I actually got a half of ice, and let me pull up the list. Gonna represent my breweries. I'm gonna do it the right way.
Heffa.
Yeah, Hefeweizen. Let's see, taproom menu. I got the Stellagante, which is the Italian Pilsner. I got Migratory, which is a toasted coconut ale. And what else did I get? Sunstrike? No. Did I only get 2 there? No, I don't remember. I actually got the Hefeweizen. Vacation mode? No. Stellagante was good. It had a little bit of a like kind of like a lavender finish, which was interesting to me, but it was still pretty good. And the migratory was no, I did get 3. What the hell else did I get? Sova hazy. No, it was Sunstrike. Wheat ale with Meyer lemons. Yeah, okay. It was Sunstrike. So, it's a summer wheat ale with citrus, lemon. It was really good. Really, really good. Stellagante was good. Migratory was a little disappointed. I felt like it just felt like a dirty beer. Like, kind of like, really wasn't hitting. Yeah. Really wasn't hitting like I thought it would. Miskatonic.
The migratory beer tasted dirty, huh?
Yeah. Shut up.
I'm just kidding.
Listen. Not every beer you put to your lips is going to taste good, okay?
Oh, man.
Hold on. I'm almost done. Let's see. What are you making fun of me still?
I was gonna make a really dirty joke. Yeah.
I got Kiwi Cooler, which is a kiwi, pineapple, mango, citrus beer. And I got Long Tongue Liar, which is passion fruit, orange, guava, sour. Excuse me. Those were really good. That was from Miskatonic in Darien. And then we went to Ike and Oak, and I got their blackberry gummy bear sour, which was really good as well. So, yeah. The alcoholic and me went out for beer on Sunday. But it's good stuff. Have you guys, you guys have obviously, Dan, I know you've been to a few breweries.
Yeah.
Nico, have you gone to actual breweries or just like bars?
I mostly just go to bars, but that one, I told you about it. Emmett's.
Emmett's, yeah.
In Dundee, I've gone there.
They're pretty good.
I really should go to more breweries, but
I thought you were gonna say more brewing. More brewery is good. I know, Dan, you've been to more, haven't you?
Yeah.
Huntley.
Yeah, the one right by the Ford dealership.
Yeah,
that's
Huntley.
Huntley.
Yeah, they're good. I wish their food has been a little disappointing lately.
Oh, yeah, you've told us.
Yeah, but
unfortunately,
yeah. When we first discovered more, their food was fantastic, and then it wasn't. What else? I don't know. What else? Beer. I'm done with my beer. I've been drinking my coffee. So I'm gonna be up all night. So
Nice.
Nico, when you see me tomorrow, and I'm like, I didn't sleep. You're gonna be like, yep, I know.
I can tell.
Wired all night.
Are you gonna ask me? Was it the heat or was it the coffee? I'm just gonna say yes.
I was gonna say it's probably just gonna be a mix of both, more than likely.
It was both, Daddy.
It was both, Daddy.
Ugh. Ugh. Maybe we should all go out to a brewery one day.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Take Nico out to the drinking scene. Show him how to party like a real man, even though Dan's younger than Nico.
Oh boy.
Yep. Have to find a good one to go to though.
With good food.
Yeah. Well, we could always eat before we go to more.
That's true.
Or we could try
go.
more again.
Sneak our own food. No.
I was gonna say we could just go to freaking Jack in the
excuse
Box before we go.
What's this? I heard they opened up an In-N-Out in Naperville.
They did?
It's what I heard.
In and out? What?
Yeah, I heard there's an In-N-Out in Naperville now.
What the fuck?
Outta here.
I didn't hear that. That's huge if they did.
Hold the damn phone. Oh. There is no official In-N-Out burger location in Naperville. Hold the fucking phone. Oh, let's just.
Or are you thinking of Jack in the Box? Because I know they
Maybe.
opened one in Naperville.
Wait a second. Yelp.com. Let's see. In-N-Out Burger, Naperville, Illinois.
What? There's no way.
Oh no, this is Old Town Poorhouse. The fuck? Why is that? What in that fucking made you think that I was looking up? Get the fuck out of here.
All I was told was that one of your bosses sent a picture to one of my bosses, and I was told it was an In-N-Out. It had to have been Jack in the Box then.
Yeah, it had to have been Jack in the Box.
I don't know if they opened up their Naperville location though.
I know their Huntley one is open. Or not, it's either Huntley or
Lake in the
Algonquin
Hills.
Open. Lake in the Hills is open.
Lake in the Hills, and then Carroll Stream is now too.
Ooh, Carroll Stream's open now?
Yeah,
Oh man,
I haven't gone,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's open.
If it's the lines or anything like the lines in Lake in the Hills, good luck.
Well, maybe I'll go there for lunch early when nobody's in line, or not as many people. Like super early, like 8 in the morning.
Sit there like at the window before they open. Why do I feel like somebody did that? I feel like somebody has done that.
Sounds like something JD would do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Are you sure? Would he though? Would he?
No, probably not. He'd
Maybe.
probably have one of us do it for him.
Oh,
That was mean. Sorry, JD. Get back to work. Harsh.
Yeah, man, I really want to go to fucking Jack in the Box. I was half tempted to go the other day, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was really tempted to go, but I was like, I don't want to take the time out to go there and then have to backtrack the way I needed to go, really. So I was like, another day, perhaps, when I'm maybe a little bit closer. So
A little bit sober.
No, a little bit closer, not a little bit sober.
Yeah, I know what it's like to be drunk all the time, Nico. It's okay. I know the path to sobriety is difficult, but you'll get there. Oh, sorry, that's the styrofoam talking. Oh, that's funny. I'll
Wow.
never live that down. And I
We
brought
made
it
it
up.
through the whole. We made it basically through the whole episode without anybody saying anything about the styrofoam until you did. Isn't that crazy?
You were just waiting for me to trigger it this time. That's why.
No, honestly, it didn't even fucking cross my mind. And then, yeah,
The gasoline that I drank is what got me sick.
what?
What? What? What do you mean by
What
that?
do you mean by that?
Yep. That's the Friday Night Chit Chat tagline from the Heartthrob. What do you mean by that? I don't know. I don't mean anything. I'm just here existing. Okay, that's what I mean by that.
Just here vibing.
Vibing? No, I would never say
drinking gasoline, eating styrofoam.
that. Oh, dip the styrofoam in gas. Dan, you're onto something.
No, don't do that.
I was gonna say, wouldn't the gasoline eat the
You're gonna-
styrofoam?
Make something else.
Then you just so You melt the styrofoam.
It's
you
gonna
melt the
make something
styrofoam.
highly illegal.
You melt the styrofoam with the gasoline, and then you add rum, and you make yourself a cocktail.
Might as
Yeah.
well just say, go ahead and put freaking Everclear in there.
That's you know what? I do that.
Throw that in there too.
Yeah, just add a little bit of
And
that.
Splash of Malort.
Oh, nice.
Let's do Malort. You know what else is really good for this time of year? Since we're talking about this time of year, hockey's back.
Oh yeah.
True.
I love me some hockey. The Blackhawks look okay-ish, I guess. I mean, they still lost a bunch already. Like, I think they lost 2 games or 3 games, but they won 1. So there's hope. So
They
you
gotta
say
pick
there's a
up the
chance.
slack for the rest of the Chicago teams.
Yeah.
Dude. Fucking, so, I mean, maybe I haven't made it known on here, but in life, people know that I am not a Chicago Bears fan, nor am I a Cubs fan.
The Bears.
And people are like, that's blasphemy, blah, blah, blah. You're from. I was like, I don't give a shit, dude. But, I mean, so my football team, I have 2 football teams.
Oh.
My family's team is the Green Bay Packers, Chicago rivals, and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's my team. I picked them.
Go Birds, baby.
Go Birds, dude! I was so fucking pissed. They were undefeated up until 2 fucking games ago. They fucking lost. They lost the game 2 weeks ago, and then freaking last week they freaking lost again. I was like, damn it! Don't start on this fucking trend, guys. Don't do this.
Yeah.
You guys were fucking champions last year. Fucking let's try to do it again this year, but we'll see.
Yeah, I just like hockey in general, so I have a bunch of teams that I'll just watch hockey to watch hockey because I like the sport so much. But obviously, I'm a Blackhawks fan, and I like the Colorado Avalanche. They've been my team since they were up in Canada land as Quebec. I like the Devils.
Quebec.
I like the Devils a lot, just because it's the Devils. I have to like the. I'm obligated to like the Devils. I don't know. There's a lot of hockey teams. I can go on and on. I don't like any of the Canadian teams, really. I don't know. Like, it's not just because it's in Canadian land. It's just I don't know. I definitely hate...
You don't like the Montreal Canadiens?
If I had to pick one team to like from Canada, I would go with the Leafs, just because original 6. I know the Canadians. What?
The what?
Original 6.
No, what team is it that you like from Canada?
The Leafs.
Oh, you said the Leafs. Okay, I thought you said the Leaves. I was gonna be like,
no, the Leafs.
You son of a bitch.
The Leafs. Yeah, I like the play it back.
The Toronto Maple Leaves.
Yeah, the Toronto Maple Leaves. Leafs. I would pick them. I like the Canadians too, just because again, original 6, but they don't have luck up there, so. I used to like the Sharks, and then they traded like Joe Thornton away, and I no longer like the Sharks. I do like the Sharks, but I don't know. I could just watch hockey all day long. Like, give me a 30 rack of Old Style and put hockey on my TV, and I'll be good to go. Wait, I have a 30 rack of Old Style, and I have hockey on my TV. All right, I'm good. Daddy's happy. But yeah, no, I just like that sport. every year, like when we were in the apartment, Ashley and I had this ambition, like we're gonna go to a Hawks game or 2 Hawks games every year, and we did that for like 2 or 3 years straight because she used to. When she was subbing, I can't remember if she was subbing or not, but one of the teachers had season passes, so he got the tickets from her.
Nice.
Yeah. And then we stopped doing that. And then we went to a game. I think we went to a game last year. Or was it 2 years ago? I don't remember. No, I think it was last year. I think it was last November. Maybe not. I love going to the United Center. I hate the beer prices, but
Oh yeah.
you gotta sneak in your own flask if you want to drink at the hockey game. But what was I gonna say?
I haven't been to a fucking sporting event in a long time.
All right, Friday night shit chat live from the Blackhawks game.
Oh yeah, I'm with it.
Hell yeah.
Shit, I'd take a fucking Wolves game, dude.
Oh yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, Ash and I were wanting to take Gino to a Wolves game. I think he would enjoy it.
Oh, dude, I remember that was my first hockey experience. Was fucking seeing the Wolves. It was pretty
Really?
awesome.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of which, Chicago Wolves and Rockford IceHogs home opener this weekend.
Oh
Nice.
nice.
Yeah, I never got into football for some reason. I tried multiple times because everyone like around me is a football fan, except for Ashley. But I don't know. Like everyone's like, "Oh, it's just hockey on a field." It's like it's not the same. It's just not.
It's not as fast paced.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same appeal. I don't know. I'm sorry, America. I'm not a football fan.
That's okay. Baseball is America's pastime, and I couldn't imagine watching a worse sport on television other than golf.
I hate baseball too. I can't. Hockey's
I
literally the
don't
only
know how
sport.
people watch golf, dude. I think I tried to watch it. I'm like, nah, I just can't.
Weren't you literally golfing like 2 months ago?
I see golfing. I like golfing, but I do not like watching golfing. It looks, especially like with the professional golfers, because they just take so long to like set up. They take like 5 to 10 practice swings. They step back. They like reposition their fucking tee. Like it's like a whole setup for one shot. It's fucking ridiculous. But not watching golf is fucking boring. I'd rather watch tennis, man.
Yeah, I hate watching golf. I hate watching baseball on television. Don't know why. It's like the most boring thing for me to watch other than golf, like I said. I love going to baseball games, though. Baseball games are fun to watch live, but I could give a shit less when it's on television. Same with like basketball. I feel like basketball's a little different. I mean, I don't really watch it like that, but you know, I've caught a game here and there, and like I can get into it. But yeah, definitely like live is where it's at. Need to go.
Yeah, I can actually agree with that, Nico, because I went to my first ever Cubs game this year through work, and Ash and I actually had a lot of fun watching the Cubs play. I'm like, man, I can get used to like, you know, coming to Wrigley and watching them play. And I'm like, wait, why did I just say that? I hate this sport.
Did you
Well,
do
like
the
you
9-9 challenge?
The what?
9-9-9. So 9 beers, 9 hot dogs, 9 innings.
Oh, I had like
40
40 beers. They were free.
Oh, hell
No, I
yeah.
didn't. I only had 3.
Oh. Yeah, you eat one hot dog, drink 1 beer every inning.
I probably could do that.
As long as they're not like extravagant dogs. Like I've seen people doing that challenge, and they're like oh yeah, this one's a chili cheese dog, and this one's
Oh,
got
hell no.
X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, bitch, what happened to just get a fucking plain dog with ketchup and fucking hoof it down while you're drinking a beer in an inning?
I bet you'd like to
Regular
see
old
that.
hot
Let you
dog.
watch somebody eat a. Never mind.
It's okay. I know you like hot dogs for the shape, not the taste.
Hey, shush. You don't know me.
I do. I've seen you hoof down a couple of them.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean by that? I'm scared. I need an adult.
You already know. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Am
fuck. I need a bigger adult.
I'm a pretty big adult. I don't know if you noticed, Nico.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was kind of like a maybe there's like either an older adult or like a grander adult, if you will.
A grander adult.
So,
Don't make me laugh. I apologize. I've been coughing all night long, but it would seem as if I am out of beer and coffee at this time. So, how are you guys looking?
I'm out of
Oh,
beer.
I'm done with my 3 old styles.
All right. Well, I mean, unless you guys have anything to add, I'm pretty okay with calling it here.
Yeah, I think we can call it.
Sorry, this episode got a little dark, but I feel
We
like
tried to bring it back around.
We did. I think we did. Yeah, spooky season calls for. Oh, you know what? We didn't talk about scalpers. We have to talk about scalpers.
Fucking scalpers.
That's all that needs to be said.
They're scalping all the Halloween candy.
Dude, you know what? Remember,
Just kidding.
okay,
I don't know. Maybe.
Actually, wait. So it's funny you say that because, Nika, you remember the one time we were on the phone, like maybe I don't know, maybe a month ago, and I was like, "Oh, I really have a taste for those Take Fives,"
Yeah.
and I couldn't find them at like the registers, and like that. And I'm like, "Oh, I found a bag of them in the Halloween section at Walmart." If you go to the Halloween section at Walmart, that's the only candy that is empty in the box.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Only Take Fives. There's still Reese's, Kit Kats, Twix, Snickers, all that. Take Five, the 2 boxes that were over there, completely empty.
That's weird.
So maybe they are scalping Halloween candy. So I don't know. There's probably something out there that's getting scalped right now, right below our nose that we don't know about.
Hell yeah.
But
I wonder if I feel like maybe Halloween decorations or something that people would scalp.
maybe.
Oh, the animatronics probably.
But the thing is, I feel like a lot of people that do buy the animatronics or whatever, you go past those yards that have multiple animatronics, and it's like, are they scalping it, or are they just hoarding them because they want their yard to be like?
Oh no, the ones that buy multiples of the same animatronic.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Who's the Home Depot skeleton? They scalped that. Do you remember that when they came
Oh,
out with that
yep,
huge one?
yep.
Yeah, they scalped the fuck out of that, and then they resold them online when that first year that they came out.
Yep, I do remember that.
Yeah, fucking scalpers.
Let's see. Top search for things being scalped right now. It's still Pokemon cards.
Pokemon.
Yep, it's still Pokemon cards.
Of course.
Yep. So I don't like scalpers. So if you're a scalper listening to this, stop listening to this. And
we don't like your kind around here.
we don't like them. Get yourself out of here. Anyway. But all right, now that we talked about scalpers, if you guys don't have anything to add, we can end it here.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us for another Friday Night Shit Chat. Hopefully by the next time it's my turn to host, which I think we made the announcement a couple weeks ago that when it's my turn to host, it'll most likely be a D&D episode. The only reason it's different this week is because clearly I'm under the weather, and I apologize I tried to mute my mic as much as I could while I was coughing and or snotting, but I'm sure I let a few slip through. But Yeah, we will. We'll catch you next time.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Bye.
Do it.
Bye.